Hello and welcome to Ask an Engineer. I'm Kyle and today we're going to be answering the question, can drought affect my home's foundation? Now the short answer is yes, but the longer answer is we need to understand a concept called desiccation. And to do that we need to answer lots of questions about the strength of the soil and maybe how it performs in an unconfined, compressed.
Okay, well, hello, I'm Curtis, and I'm just a regular foundation and concrete expert. But don't worry, I speak engineer. What Kyle means is that when it doesn't rain for a long time and the soil around and underneath your home dries out, well, when that happens, it shrinks, and that leaves behind empty spaces or voids. And since empty space can't support any weight, let alone the massive weight of an entire house, well, it compresses. The home starts to shrink down into that space, the foundation along with it.
And in this region, we need to consider if the supporting soils are an aeolian deposit called loess. And due to their porous nature, when they're re-wetted, can actually induce collapse behavior.
Okay, well, Kyle, I love you, but let me translate. What Kyle is saying in this one is that when part of your home's foundation sinks, it kind of throws the entire structure's geometry out of whack. So that means that doors and windows that were originally hung perfectly plumb, straight in their frame, they no longer open and close properly, right? It also causes drywall cracks to appear, and those often occur at the corners of those doors and windows. You might also notice things like gaps between the ceiling and walls or between walls and your floors. These are all signs that something isn't right beneath your home with your foundation.
And once the foundation is supported on piers, then the rigid nature of the steel is going to make all those gaps formed by the desiccated soils irrelevant.
Okay, Kyle's really getting into the good stuff now, isn't he? So you know how we said that the dirt has dried out and shrunk. Well, in order to properly support the home and all that weight, we need to connect it to something that can support it. So we do that by driving heavy steel tubes called piers through that problem soil and down to deeper, more competent soil, or right down to solid bedrock. These piers are connected to the home's foundation with heavy-duty steel brackets. And once that stable soil or bedrock is found, we can then push the home back up to its original position, permanently stabilizing it. It's actually pretty amazing when you think about it.
So let's wrap this up. Even after we figure out all of those things, we still have the uncertainty of the elastic response of the supporting soils, which can create a stress distribution in the foundation that is elusive.
Oh, he means if your doors won't shut and your drywall's cracking, it's time to call an expert.
So thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. If you have a question, drop it in the comments. I'm Kyle, this is Ask an Engineer, and I'll see you next time.